Hello everyone, let's look at today's Leetcode problem 75 sort colors. Before starting this problem, let us look at the motivational quote for this today. Sacrifice is the price of entry to greatness. So nothing comes without sacrifices. Okay, so let us understand the problem statement. Given an array nums with n objects colored red, white, blue, sort them in place so that objects of the same color are adjacent, with the colors in order red, white, and blue. 0, 1, 2 to represent red, white, and blue respectively. You must solve this problem without using the library sort function. Okay, so it is clearly a sorting type question which requires us to sort the input nums array, and we need to return a sorted output. And the expectation here is we need to sort it without any library sorting function, and we might need to have an optimized approach with O of n and space complexity of O. So So if we can think about if we can generally think about sorting algorithms, we would be general sorting algorithms like merge sort, quick sort, bubble sort. But these two are the quickest, which has n log n time complexity. But if we have to make as n, so we can uh, use quick sort where we can have pointers, or we can set pointers such as low, high, and mid. And we know that there will only be three values inside this nums array, which is 0 to 1. So at any point we can say that nums of I is equals to 0 or 1 or 2. These are the three possible values. And if we choose the values low, high, and mid uh, in a thoughtful way, and if we arrange or if we increment the indexes accordingly, then we would have optimized approach solving the time complexity which is needed of open. So let's see that let's see an approach, or let's look at an approach. So let's say we have this input. Let's consider this as an example, and let's say we have three pointers, all are initialized to 0, low, mid, and high. I would be at the length of the nums array. So we can have a while loop, which we can have a while loop to check if mid is less than or equal to high, to check or to sort all of the items in the array. So we can have logic as if mid is equals to 0, then we increase the low pointer, we swap the nums at low pointer and nums at mid pointer. increase low and mid. Low and mid values, and this is the first if condition. And if we find value mid equal to 1, then we just increment the mid pointer to plus 1. And let's say if we find the third value, which is mid is equals to 2, then we uh, interchange the values mid and swap. And from here we decrement the high value, decrement the high value. Yeah, so only decrementing the high value is what we do, as we have started the last position in the array. So let's have a dry run on this approach. So let's say initially we have high, low, mid, all is equals to 0, and mid is equals to length of the array, and length here is 6. And we check, we run the while loop until the mid value is less than or equal to high. So let's look at the different conditions. So let's say firstly we check, and our mid would be at, let's say if we see a mid, let's say our mid and low value will be here, and if we see 2, then we just decrement the value. So in the first pass, since our mid value is pointing to 2, so we decrement the high value here, and we interchange these two values. So our resulting array would be 0, 0, 2, 1, 1, and so this is the two values that we swap, and now our high value will be here, and low value will be here, and mid value will be here, and we assume that the low pointer is sorted, but we know for sure, since we decremented the high pointer, we know for sure this is sorted piece. And in the next pass, in the pass number 2, we would be having this value where our mid value will be here, low value will be here, mid value will be here, high value will be here, and now we check if mid is equals to 0, so we swap the values of mid and low. So, and we also increment both of these values. So swapping these two lead us to the same, and mid will be here and low will be here. Now we have this part sorted, and we move on to the next step. And we know that our high value is here, and this piece is also sorted. And in the past 3, we see that n value is 2, so we swap it with the high value, and we will be having 1, 1, 2, 2, and we decrement the high value, and our mid and high value will be equal here, so and low value will be here. So in the past 4, we would be our while loop terminates as mid is less than or equal to high, and terminates So we took about three passes, or maybe in the fourth pass we ended up with the result. So this is an approach, and this has very few iterations, and we can uh, in this approach we would be having time complexity n and space complexity 1. As we know the expected, we know that there is no new data types to store, and in case of n, we know that we are only iterating either with mid is less than I, so we are only bounding within the range length of the array. Okay, let's go to the Leetcode editor and let's try solving this. Okay, so let's start off by initializing the low, mid, and high pointers. And we apply a while loop with the condition mid is less than or equal to high as a terminating condition. And we swap the values of nums and we increase both of the pointers. Here we check if the number is of value 1, and we increase the mid pointer only. And at the end we know that the last remaining value will be of the value I, and okay. So this should be our solution. Let's try running this solution. Okay, so I see this as a mistake. This should be completing the solution. solution gets submitted, and I will discuss the time complexity to be offline and space complexity to be offline. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. Thank you.